Hey guys, thanks for tuning in to my channel. This is going to be my first video ever. I'm doing a review on some Yeezy Boost 350s from So Yeezy RU, or SoYeezy.ru actually. These are 11.5, size 11.5 breads. So we'll go ahead and start with the box. I paid for the double box. It cost me 20 bucks on their website. Now you can skip the double box and just have it shipped normally in this box with a DHL bag, but it gets pretty banged up, and if you're looking to not have a damaged box, it's definitely not the way to go. Shipping options, you can either have it shipped for free, and it will take probably a month or so to get here. It's a pretty long wait, but it is free. So if you're not in a hurry for them, want to save some money, go that route. Now if you want them fast, there is the 5 to 8 day fast shipping option. That costs $19 on their website, and this is actually my second order from this website. It is legitimate, it's not a scam, they actually do send it. Both times that I've ordered with the fast shipping, it's got here in 5 days from the date that it shipped from the warehouse. Not from date that it was placed, the order was placed, but 5 days from the time that the shipping information updated and said it had shipped. So $20 will get you shipping probably in 5 days, depending on where you live. I live in Tennessee, so 5 days for that. Or free shipping, save you 20 bucks, and probably about a month or so. Again, the double box gets banged up pretty bad. Without the double box. With the double box, there's still a little bit of damage on the box, not a lot. Down there at the bottom, on that corner. So that looks pretty good. A little bit of creasing right here, not a lot. And then back to the top, there's a little bit of creases down here, but it doesn't look like it's been destroyed. So take that for what it's worth. I don't know that the box being damaged really means that much to me. I'm not a big collector or anything like that. But some people care about that, some people don't. So take it for what it's worth. People want to ask about the accuracy. I've never owned a pair of legitimate Yeezys, but from pairs that I've seen in boxes that I've seen, I mean, this is pretty damn close. I know that on the original boxes, the coloring of the actual print isn't actually a black, it's more of like a very dark gray, and this seems to match it really well. The font seems to match, the sizing seems to match, so as far as the sizing and all that goes, looks pretty legitimate. The only thing that I know is a dead giveaway about the box, that these are not real, is the SKU code or the item code. I'm sorry, wrong finger. Under the barcode, the UPC code. So if you type this UPC code in a real pair of Yeezys, if you type this UPC code that's under here under the barcode into Google, it will pull up the exact same pair of shoes. So for argument's sake, if this were real, and you typed in this number in Google, it would pull up a size 11.5 Yeezy 350 Boost in the black red colorway. However, these are not real, so if you type in that UPC code, Google will tell you they can't find anything, and if anybody's looking for legitimacy, that's a dead giveaway. These aren't real, or at least the box isn't real. As far as the sticker on the front, it looks pretty dang legitimate to me. I don't know if you guys can see that, but all the font seems to look good. All of the sizing seems to look good on it. Again, I don't know really who's paying attention that much to it, but some people do. All right, so let's actually look at the shoes. I know that's why you guys are here. So opening it up, the box, like I said, this is my second order from this website. The first order, the box fit the shoes really well. There was only about, a 1/4 inch of room in the box with the shoes in it, so they weren't super tight and they weren't slopping around either. This time, ordering a size 11.5 again, I don't know how well you guys can tell, but there's no room at all left. I mean, they're right up against the box, so it's a really, really tight fit this time. I don't know how important that is to some people. Let's go ahead and start off with the shoes themselves. So this is the again, second pair that I've ordered. I had the Statics non-reflective last time, and honestly I love those shoes. I just had a buddy that he saw them, loved the shoes, and offered to buy them from me. I told him they weren't real, and he still wanted to buy them. So made some money off of them for what he offered, and ordered this pair and a second pair of Statics. So this is the black red, or the Breads colorway, size 11.5. Now the pair that I'm holding, I went ahead and decided to purchase the 1-1s. You can get just the regular ones. I think they're $69, but for $30 more, you get Real Boost in the shoe. I think it was worth the extra $30 for the comfort of Real Boost. And in the 1-on-1s, they do a few things that are just a little bit slightly better quality, like as far as the stitching goes. Some of those things that make the shoe look just a little bit more authentic. So again, I've never owned a real pair of Yeezys, but from looking at pictures online, these are pretty damn close. The black reds, I don't really see any flaws at all. The Statics that I have, the only issue I saw was on the back heel. If you looked very, very, very closely and took your time with it, you could tell that the pattern was off just a tiny bit back here on the heel. Other than that, no one will be able to tell. So this is the black red colorway. The Supply 350 is backwards like it should be. Nice profile to it. Now, a lot of the older fake Yeezys, the material was way too soft. It didn't have that, the best word I know how to use for is frame underneath the fabric, so when you push down on it, it wouldn't spring back. The fabric would kind of just lay flat, and it looked real cheap. So with this, Fabric is nice and, I wouldn't say stiff, but nice and firm. Feels like good quality. Feels like real prime knit, and it springs back. As far as the stitching goes, they sent the stitching, or not the stitching, the lacing, like they do with a normal easy knot. Now, the only thing that I'll say that I've found, I don't know how true this is, it's just something I read online, that a way to tell a fake Yeezy is by the way the laces are laced. I've been told that real Yeezys, the outside lace on the outside of the shoe should always go underneath the inside lace. I don't know, again, how accurate that is. That's stuff that I've heard. I don't know. You'll be the judge on that. But even if that is the case and you find out that it's supposed to be the other way, you're talking about spending a whole 3 minutes to relace your shoes. Taking a look at the inside, you can see the, let's go ahead and take them out. The sole, again, I've never owned a real pair of Yeezys, but if someone handed these to me and told me they were real, I'd believe them. Feels like a real insole. The patterns on the back look very real. I don't know how good of a picture that is. I'm going to go ahead and slide the camera up just a little bit for you. Oh, sorry about that, guys. Okay. So, there it is again. I think it looks pretty real. The only thing that is a giveaway to me on the inside of the shoe, once you've taken the sole out, is kind of just the way that the boost looks in the frame underneath that. I don't know if you can see that or not. The statics that I had, the fabric holes that were cut, they were supposed to be laser cut. Some of them had been cut, but the square pieces of fabric that lay inside hadn't been taken out, so you didn't see all of this white of the boost underneath. Some of the squares were still like polka dotted, I guess, where that fabric still lay in there, so I'd take a pair of tweezers and just tweeze them out. I don't know if you can see that in the video, but there's that little horseshoe shaped thing right about there. I don't know if that's accurate from the factory or not. It is in this one. As far as the it's very, very hard to show this to you guys, but the I'll try to take pictures of them or take another clip of it, but the tag on the inside of the shoe does look really legitimate. I wish there was a way for me to get a better picture of that for you guys. I'm gonna try. I know that's not great, but it does look like a legitimate tag to me. Gives you the US size 11.5, UK, France, Japan, and China size. Male/male, and the Adidas QR code. I've not tried using that code. I don't know if it works or not. So now this is something interesting. A lot of people have said that fake Yeezys smell like glue very strongly. This one, this particular order that I have, these Black Reds have a little bit of a glue smell to them. Not a lot, but just a little bit. The Statics that I got, none at all, you couldn't tell. So that was nice. As far as the reflective goes, the 3 stripes on the back of the heel are reflective. I've tested that. The stitching, I'm really sorry about this lighting, guys. The stitching looks really, really good. There's no loose stitches, no loose threads. Stitching looks really good on it. Oh, that's a good shot. Prime knit looks really good. And I don't know if you can tell in the video or not, but in the real Black Reds, in the midsole, you can kind of see the white boost underneath. And you can, in this one, I don't know if it's showing up in the camera, but in person, you can see the white outline underneath, just faintly, underneath the outsole, which is really nice. The only thing that I don't really like about this particular set was the Statics that I bought. The heel tab, I don't know if you can see that or not. That's not the angle that I'm holding the shoes at. That is a little bit off kilter. And also, it seems that the heel tab is a little bit too big on this one. You can fit about 3 fingers inside this heel tab, which shouldn't be the case. You should only be able to fit about 2 fingers in the heel tab. It should be spaced just a little bit closer than that. Other than that, the stitching looks really good on it. The heel tab feels nice and firm. These are all minor details. Unless someone takes your shoe off of you and inspects this thing as closely as I am, no one's ever going to be able to tell if these are a real pair of Yeezys. I mean, they've done a really, really good job with it, even small details. Wish you could see that. There we go. So that's the Adidas print right there. Yeezy, or not the Yeezy, the Boost looks real, feels real. Super soft to the touch. Very, very comfortable shoes. Again, I've never had a real pair of Yeezys, but putting these on, I've had Ultra Boost Adidas shoes, and these feel very similar to that. Very, very comfortable. I believe that it's real Boost. So I think that the extra $30 to buy the 101s instead of the regular replicas was worth it. I don't know if you can see that. Yeah. So they did the Boost down there as well. On the inside of the shoe, I'm sorry I don't have great lighting, guys. There is padding all around the shoe like it should be. It looks really nice. I know it's very. I can't take a good shot with this lighting and this camera, but they've even used the tape to cover up the middle stitching right here. Nice soft padding where the laces are. I mean, honestly, it's a really good looking shoe. So if you guys are thinking about doing it, It'll take a little bit to get here. I think from the day that I ordered the shoes till the day they arrived. It was only in shipping for 5 days, but processing at the warehouse before it shipped was probably, I think, 3 to 4 days. So it took 9 days total for me to get these. Last order I placed, I had the shoes from the day I ordered till the day they were on my doorstep in about 6 days. So 6 days is my shortest time period, 9 days is my longest, but this is only my second order. Again, you can get the $69 replicas, the one-on-ones, or you can get the AAAs, which are the unauthorized authentics, which those are supposed to be 100% real Yeezys from Yeezy Factory. Only difference is they've not been authorized from Adidas themselves, but it's still the exact same shoe. Those are about $220 on their website. I don't know, maybe one day I'll spend the extra $100 to buy one of those and compare them, but seeing these in person, I wouldn't have a doubt in my mind that these are 100% real if someone showed them to me. I do want to show you this. This time I opted for purchasing a couple things. This cost me $5, and it was a little misleading on the website because it lists it as a multiple. I'll get into that in a second. But you get a StockX sticker. You get the StockX postcard. And that's legitimate. I have a few of these from orders I've placed off StockX, and that's real. And you get the StockX tag. So now the thing on their website, it's only $5 for all this, the stickers, the postcard, and the tag. But on the website, it lists it as StockX tags with an S. So I thought that there would be multiple tags. There was just one. So if you want to do that, that's up to you. But if you want more than one tag for it, I think you'll have to click more than one on that. I do want to mention this. So when I bought these, like I said before, I bought a pair of fix that. I bought a pair of Statics like those. My buddy bought them from me. So then I turned around and I ordered the Black Reds and another pair of Statics. They're upstairs right now. So I bought 2 pairs of shoes, which means 2 boxes. And when I purchased the double box option, I only purchased, it's $20 for the double box. So I opted in for the $20 box option. And I figured, I wonder if they'll send me one of the pair of shoes in a double box and not the other one, how they're going to differentiate that. But they actually sent me both shoe boxes. So it was 2 of these. Inside, just threw it over there. Well, I'll go and grab it so I can show you guys. So there were 2 shoe boxes inside of this large box. So they stacked on top of each other. One here and then the other one there. So I don't know whether 2 is the maximum that'll fit in a double box, or if they have a double box that will fit 3 pair of shoes. I don't know if you buy one pair of shoes and purchase the double box option, if it'll be one box of shoes inside of that big box and it'll just be bouncing around. I don't know the answer to those questions. I do know that I bought 2 pair of shoes, paid for the double box option. Both boxes fit into that box, and I only paid 20 bucks for it. Now, when you go on their website, it's almost impossible to find the double box option. It's under a special item code. The only way that I figured out how to do that was I actually had to email their customer support and tell them that I wanted to purchase the double box option. When they replied to me in their email, they sent me the link to it, but I can't find it on their website. I've tried, even after I've ordered them, tried going back on the website and trying to find that double box option. I can't find it. I will say that their customer service is top notch. They do a really good job with getting back to you as soon as possible, answering any questions, and yeah. So the reason I'm doing this review isn't for my health, really. The website, if you purchase from them and you do a YouTube review, they will give you a $20 discount code on your next order. So if you buy from them, do a review just like I'm doing. It doesn't have to be nearly as long, I don't think. I just did this to kind of help you guys out. I know I was kind of scared about giving my credit card information and hoping I wouldn't get scammed, but these guys are real. So if you do it and you want to do a review, they'll give you $20 coupon code for your next order. Speaking about purchasing, when you purchase on their website, my credit card company actually declined my transaction the first time. I had to call them and tell them, no, this is legitimately me. I am trying to make this purchase. They warned me against it. Hey, you know, these people are based in China. You know, you might get scammed. I went ahead and did it. Again, this is my second order. Didn't get scammed. But I will say, if you were purchasing in US dollars, there is a currency exchange. So for the shoes, I think it was, I think it was 200 bucks for the shoes. I opted for the $20 box and then the $20 shipping. So it should have been like $240 total for the 2 pair of shoes. But the currency exchange bumped it up to like 154. So it's not a big deal, but be aware of that. So if you have like 140 bucks in your account and you try to order $140 worth of shoes on their website, it'll probably decline because it changes the currency just a little bit. And I think I misspoke earlier. I want to reiterate that. The normal replicas are like $69, I think. The ones are $100, $99. Some colorways are $109, like the harder to get colorways. So regular $69, 101s are $100 to $110, and then the AAA's unauthorized authentics are like $200 to $220. I stuck with the $100 option, and I'm really happy with them. So thanks, guys. I really appreciate you watching my video. Didn't mean for it to take 30 minutes, but good shoes. I'm happy with them. And cool thing about this, they're not real Yeezys. I didn't pay, you know, $250 retail for them. I didn't pay $300, $400, $500, $600 for resale. I paid $100 a pair. So if I go out here and worst case scenario, they get eaten by my dog, or my kids destroy them, or they get stained, you know, I'm only at $100, and it's not the end of the world. So there it is, guys. Really appreciate it. If you guys have any questions, just link them in the comments, and I'll do my best to answer them. Thanks.